Oh my God, I'm kind of late. So let me. Are you Minecraft Pro? No. Lol. Okay, let me just go write a little thing, write a little sussy thing. Mobile live dashboard. Caramel is live. Okay, let me go here. Now it says that someone is live. I wonder who it is. Yeah, it's totally me. Mark as red. I want to go in a rebellion. Uh, I'm 1 minute late. Here it is. Oh my God. Now, do I do something on Twitter? I have to. I have to. Hello, Sayu, Neko Gaming. If you want, you're really quickly. You're. Are you sleeping? What? Hey, are you sleeping? Huh? How's that? You didn't even redeem first, so Wait, let me go write my little profile. Uh, can I say a flex? I want to say I want to say a Twitter flex. A stupid. It's so dumb. Twitter flex. Okay. Let's just I don't know. Quick retweet. Quick. I got. I'll just write the same thing. 1 minute late. Okay, so my my dumb Twitter flex, okay? What do you mean here we go? Oh, okay, unless you mean that in a cool way. But yeah, my dumb Twitter flex is like me wanting to press sound alerts, only notice they're not there. Yeah, because today is Rising Star. It's different. And that's the thing, right? I don't want to be like, so what? Why did you start becoming a VTuber? And then like people just go, because you know how it's gonna be, right? People are gonna be like, they'll redeem everything disgusting and everything. So my dumb Twitter flex is like, you see when people are like, oh my God, what's going on? I have like, you see like that notification, 20 plus notification. It's like, but that's like me all day, every day. Yeah, I said it's a dumb flex. I don't even have I didn't even get water. Oh my God. Chichi, hello. How are you doing today? It's been a while. Have you seen Rising Star today? Huh? Something, we have a cool. VC, why? Why VC? I swear. But yes. Go get water? Yeah, okay, I'll do it fast, okay? I'll do it fast. Okay, I'll do it fast. Don't VC entertain chat. Yeah, okay. The drawer, if ever there's something. But yes, I've been busy with Lust Pakunhan. What's that? Is that Tagalog? What's Ust Pakunhan? It sounds like food, man. Maybe I'm just hungry. You know what? I'm really hungry. I want eggs. Do I make eggs? Finally, Christmas break for me. Oh, good. Congratulations, Chi Chi. No one redeemed first. Oh, wait, did I? Oh, it's not there. I'm so stupid. Whatever. Let's just give it to Sayu. She was the first one. I'm the worst. I'm the worst. Ust is my school. But why would you busy with Ust? What? I'm not supposed to. I'm not supposed to know that. Like, who's gonna know that? Leroy. Leroy and VC in the same chat. Oh my God, the Apex IQ just shot up. Wait, what? US stands for University of Santo Tomato. No, I'll just keep calling it UST. Do people say that? Yo, man, I applied for UST. Ugh. I hope I get into UST. But yeah, I'm working on I'm working on getting someone very very special on Rising Star for next week. And I was just waiting for the reply, right? And I'm like, I guess they're not sure, right? And I decided to go look today, and they replied to me, and I don't even know when, and I'm the one who never replied. I'm like, oh shit. Oh my God. No one says that help. No, it's Ust. Come on, all the cool kids say Ust. They all get Chichi. I think someone did. Ali, if I don't know if you know, Alien Shenanigans. She went for Tartaglia and she wanted him so much. She got Chi-Chi. But I think it's her first Chi-Chi. Snow! Hello, how are you doing today? How's the electricity? Hope, Congrats. Wow. Why do you want... Is someone good in OBS? I need help. Okay, I'm tired of doing these episodes with like no sound. I tried to put it. I paid someone for my theme song, and OBS is like, nah, it's quiet. It's quiet. I actually think you guys could still hear it though, but I can't hear it. You know what? Let's try. Let's try. We're gonna put this media source. We're gonna theme song. Let me know, guys, if you hear it. Okay. Okay. Now it says where is it? I don't know. We're gonna go here. We're gonna go in VTube, and it's called. Okay, this one is like. Okay, let's try this one. Okay, do you guys? Okay, I think you guys could hear it. It's loud. Well, I can't hear it. Why can't I hear it? I hate this advanced audio properties. No, I think it's advanced. Loud is good. No, but yeah, but that's the thing. I can't hear it. I want it. No, advanced audio. Yeah, okay. And then what? Monitor and output. Yeah, it is. Okay, so I'll put it. I'll do it right now. Monitor and output. There. Nothing. Now and it's on all tracks. To hear for you. It's on all tracks. But I hate it. I don't want to be scuffed, man. Yagu's never gonna look at me in the eyes. I hate it. Just volume, mono, balance. What? Why is it only? I don't get it. Imi wakandeo. Well, anyway, someone VC with me at some point. Okay, I'll take it off because I can't even hear it. It goes against. But yes. No, what? Damn, Snoopy understands Chinese. I'll just assume that means ni hao ma. He goes at me morning. Oh shit. Okay, Snoopy, I gotta time you out like for what's the minimum? Shit. I can't do like 10 seconds. Yo, you could go like 12 days. Shit. Imagine getting time out for 12 days. He cursed at me morning act right with like the guy with the glasses. But yes. Everybody, for real, check out VC. She rigs live 2D models. She's amazing. The only downside is she pushes herself too much, and I'll get angry. Snoopy, the only downside is his opening line is Onicha, and I'm not even joking. But check him out. He thinks outside the box. He makes like game shows. Like if you like Rising Star, you're gonna love that. You're gonna love Are You Smarter Than Chat? My God. My God. But yes. We have Thayu Neko. She plays Pokemon and she has a Nya Nya redeem. I'm not gonna do it because I'm gonna. Also, if you hit the sub goal, the monthly sub goal, she cosplays. Yo, one cosplay per month? Who does that? Well, Sayu does. Oh my God. Morningstar. Tofu. Sayu. Yeah, let's do it. Let's do it. So go check them out. It's free. It helps out the channel. Come on. It's just one click. It's just one click. So, oh, by the way, go follow Leroy because why not, man? You might as well at this point, right? So, oh, you can see here live. So we're gonna go live. So I'm gonna mute myself just a little bit, and we are gonna go start with the show. I hope you're gonna you're gonna like today's guest. I know you will. I know you will. So yeah, give me a bit of time. Hello, everybody. How are you doing today? How's everybody doing? Welcome to Rising Star. I am your host, Morningstar, along with your favorite theme song, Nothing, because OBS is an absolute pain. Hello, Fizz. How are you doing today? So in some ways, we apologize because I don't know. OBS Ninja doesn't want. She was supposed to be moving in all her glory.
I have two troubleshooting ideas.
Oh, you think you know what happened?
Yeah, first try to refresh the source as is.
But how do you do that? Like right click refresh?
I think in properties you can refresh. Like,
Okay, properties.
somewhere down
Uh,
there.
refresh browser when scene becomes. Oh, okay.
Try
Or
that.
oh, okay. Refresh, refresh cache right here.
Yeah, try
Yeah.
that one.
Okay. Okay.
It didn't do it, did it?
No, I didn't.
Okay, so the other idea is that maybe it does not like the browser I'm using.
Oh, what? Oh, maybe right.
Yes, sometimes that happens. So I'm going to
I
try
mean,
to do it through Chrome.
oh, oh, you weren't on Chrome. Okay. Good
No,
morning.
I was not. So that is sometimes the other
Okay, okay.
problem.
Then I guess I'll give you a couple seconds just to try, and then just send me the URL. And during that time, I'm going to welcome Captain Hugman. Oh my God, everybody loves Captain Hugman, and they are here
Hmm.
right now. Thank you so much. Welcome to Rising Star. My name is Morningstar. It's nice to meet you. And this is Pfizer, Fizz,
It's
Fizz. So do you have like a whole name, Fizz? You know what I mean? I know your channel is, oh my God, I didn't even do the shout out. Shout out. Fyzz. How did I write your, I don't even know.
Ooh, that's why people call me Fizz because it's Fyzz Giggidy.
Oh yeah, Fyzz Giggidy. Oh, all
Yeah, it's pretty
right.
long.
Nice, nice, nice. So let me try to, let's say, copy. Does it work? Boom. And there you go, everybody. If you look at the top of your screen, or rather the chat box, you can see there's a nice little heart right there. Huh? If you want to support this lovely wolf, dog girl, cat girl, person, VTuber, click it, and yeah, you're gonna see she does a lot of Duolingo. So, Nihongo Jozu.
Only on Mondays do I put make everybody suffer through my
Your Duolingo.
Japanese lessons. Yeah, I suffer alone on all the other days of the week.
Wait, what do you mean? Oh, okay, because you also, I mean, if you do Duolingo like every day, keep it up, you know?
Oh, yeah, it's it's not all that efficient for some languages, and Japanese is one of them. But
Hmm.
it's still fun. So it still keeps me. That bird still keeps me on my. It keeps me on it. So I like that aspect of it. That little green bird's gonna will take your kneecaps if you do not stay on your lesson.
Yeah, I just want to hit like 1K days and I'm out, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I assume because you're pretty epic, we already know that. So I assume you can multitask. So can I ask you a question as you you're already done there so fast. Okay, here's the first question, Fizz. And I'd like to say something for the people who don't know Fizz, which is everybody here, huh? Except Captain Hugman, I assume. Um, Fizz usually, you know how there's some VTubers who play a role. and well, you know, they play a part, they play their whole lore, stuff like that. Today is
Hmm.
very, very special because Fizz, uh, you know, she will answer the question not as the VTuber, but more as like the streamer herself. So this is a once in a lifetime opportunity.
Yes, I'm very much about staying in character usually.
Mhm.
I like keeping that up. I like people liking the character. So, yeah, today's special because I won't answer out of my lore. I'll answer for real.
There, yes. Okay, okay, keep keep talking. Oh,
It was the
oh, the
browser.
oh the boing. Wait, what's that? Oh, you got a hat on the.
I'm holding my hat and
Oh, it's in your
my
hand.
oh, my
Oh,
sleeves are gone. Oh no.
no, no, not now they're back. Do you see? Like,
There we go.
yeah. Okay, 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 okay. So yes. So while I do this, let me ask, how did you like? Why did you? What got you into streaming?
Um, so streaming I had been into for a really long time. It started with podcasting.
Mhm.
Um, it started with being asked to be a podcast co-host a long time ago
Oh my God,
about my favorite stuff.
the green on your outfit. Oh no,
Oh,
it's okay. Oh
it kind of looks cool.
yeah.
Whee!
Wait, what if I? Oh my. Okay, I'm sorry.
Can you see through my
No, no, no. It's
Peek
nothing.
peekaboo?
Peekaboo.
Nice.
Peekaboo. Oh, this is scary, man. So yes, you started as a podcast.
Yeah, podcasting about my favorite stuff and freaking uh people liked my personality from that, and so I got invited on
Aw.
stream channels and stream shows. But what was hard about it was I have like severe like social anxiety. So there was the separation of like I could be more myself because I wasn't up in front of like a I wasn't up on a stage. Um kind of thing. You know, there was a screen between us and that helped. And I liked connecting with people that way because I'm kind of like out in the middle of nowhere. So
Mhm. And
it helped a lot.
yeah, and someone in the audience keeps on jumping around with their hands flailing everywhere, and they're asking irrationally, what was the podcast called? And that's they really, really want to know.
Oh, okay.
If you could
So
say it, of course.
the very first podcast I was ever co-host of was called uh
My God, there was many. Oh my,
yeah.
what?
They ranged from I was on the first one was on a comic book one, I was on a video game one, then I was on a one about movies, and then I was finally on a stream that was a catch-all. Uh, you know what? I can't remember what it was called because the whole site changed their name after I left.
Oh my God, so many podcasts.
Yeah.
Oh my God, that's amazing. That's impressive.
Yeah, and I was scouted through Twitter because I'm a it's from shit posting.
No way. Like they just saw your memes. They're like, we need this person on the podcast.
They liked my hot takes and I don't know, like they liked what I had to say and the spicy way I said it.
Oh my God.
Basically, that's how they put it.
Wow. Oh no, that's amazing. So hey, you know, now everybody is like curious. So you know, you should also follow Fizz on Twitter. I assume your Twitter link is could be found through your Twitch link.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yes. Yes. Good. Good. Guys, go spice up your daily timeline with you know with all those tweets. You're gonna be like, what? What is this person saying? But that's amazing. So you talked about how you did a lot of podcasts, and so how did you go from like podcasting to VTubing?
Well, VTubing, I feel like I was just waiting around for the technology to catch up with
Oh,
what I wanted to do. Is what it really felt like. Uh because even when I was really little, uh, friends and family would constantly be like telling me I was with my facial well, it's hard to catch them, I guess, but with my facial expressions and all the voices I do, and I guess how animated I am sometimes, especially if I'm talking about something I'm passionate about. They would constantly say I was just like a living, walking, talking cartoon character.
oh,
Uh,
you were born to be a VTuber.
yeah, essentially, I was just waiting for the technology to catch up, and I'm really, really excited that it did, and that I was able to utilize it as much as I've been able to.
Oh my God. It's like oh my this reminds me of like when I was younger, I was like, imagine if we could have like this little gadget and then you could put like thousands of songs and but I didn't know what an MP3 was. It didn't really exist back then. It's like, it's like if we I don't know, and then when it happened, I was like, wait a minute. I thought about this. This is
Right?
my yeah, this is my ideas.
Oh, that's when it's extra crazy especially if you think something really specific. You think of really something really specific, and then not too long after it exists or it gets popular, depending on, like whatever it was you were thinking about.
Hmm.
I find that really eerie when that happens.
Yeah, yeah, like I'll have to show you one day. Do you know Genshin Impact?
Yeah.
Okay, so in Genshin Impact, there's a character called Tinari or Titanari, or it depends how you want to butcher it. But yeah, the thing is, he looks so much like a character that I created like years ago. It's kind of scary. It's really really impressive. And I told myself like, yo, I don't know, man. If it would like kind of come out that the guy's like, yeah, I saw your tweet, I would be like, okay, I'm honored actually. So I'll have to show you. It's really, really. Oh my God, it's kind of it's almost strange, you know.
Right?
Hmm.
What since Avatar's uh out again, one thing that really upset me when Avatar 1 came out was I was working on a story that I wanted to turn into a manga,
Oh no.
or something one day. I was working on a story, and one of the alien races in the story was blue and cat-like.
Uh, oh my God.
Was very much very, very similar, missing the braid part. And the planet that they were supposed to be from was very, very similar. And then Avatar came out, and I went and watched it, and I left that movie going, this bastard stole my
He
stuff!
saw my Twitter
Right?
post.
Steal it!
Oh my God. He saw my Twitter stuff. What the hell?
I didn't even mention it on there. Only like a few close friends had heard me talk about the story and start telling the story. And and it was funny because one of said friends was who I ended up going to see Avatar with. So when I left going, this bastard, this this dude stole. Pardon my language. It's I just
Yeah.
I'm used to it
Oh
because
no, no, don't worry. You can swear here. I've had guests ask me like, can I swear?
ooh,
Yeah,
yeah,
no,
I think I asked you ahead of time, but then I felt bad because I was not 100% sure.
no, no, don't worry, bro. Just go ahead, go crazy.
Wait, pook ass.
Wait, what?
I just, I just said, it's just bad words.
Oh, okay, okay. I'm not even sure what I heard. Okay. So, so do you have a lore?
I do.
Can you share with us that lore?
I do. What is actually kind of funny a little bit, actually,
Is it like
is
Avatar?
it's a lot like it's the movie Avatar. Just no,
They
they stole it.
stole
Uh,
it.
No, what's actually funny is when I first started, I did not have a lore, and I kept getting asked questions that I would need lore for. Like the people wanted lore. So I came up with detailed lore, made everything make sense with my personality
Oh
and
no!
all that
Sorry.
stuff.
I
And nobody's asked since. After I made lore, nobody cares. Nobody asked. um, so the you want the official lore, right?
wait, you have an official and an unofficial?
Well, I have the lore of the character and the lore of me, I guess. The real life lore of me and the make believe lore of the character.
I guess it would be like the VTuber one, the make believe.
All right. So, Fizz is a celestial beast that was made in wolf
Ooh.
form.
Oh.
She was made by the celestial goddess of the moon, out of loneliness. So I gave the goddess lore. She took to liking wolves because of them howling at night,
Ow.
and she felt like they were singing just to her because she was
Ow.
very lonely.
Hmm.
Yeah. So when she made herself a companion, she made herself a celestial beast out of one of her tears, which is so I need this, which is this jewel. It crystallized, and I need it to exist. Um, and everything was fine. Uh, Pretty much sang her lullabies all the time, every night, whenever she would get lonely. And then she disappeared. She didn't say anything. She was just gone.
The and that's
And
the like the goddess of the moon, right?
mm-hmm. And so I
Man.
was the lonely one. And time passed like that a bit before I was told by a different god that I needed to go down to Earth and find her. That she had, that they figured out what happened to her. She had basically reincarnated into a human, which she should not be able to do. It's bad. So, uh, so I got kind of kicked down here to search her out, but I landed in the wrong place. I landed in the place she was born, but I got here like years too late. She had moved to a different country.
Oh
She
my
had
God.
moved to she moved to Japan uh with a different half of her family because of her lore. So I'm out here trying to figure out how I'm gonna get there and trying to learn Japanese in the meantime so that I can search for her. And I've been learning about the human realm and the mortal realm basically, thanks to the internet. And so uh, some of my information's a little bit off
Don't worry
because
about it.
because memes. No, I mean because I'm learning about especially humans
Oh,
and
okay,
stuff
okay.
through through memes and shit posting, which explains why I still shit post.
Mm.
But and and streaming, I found out that I really love the snacks here and the games. It is so much more fun in the mortal realm than the celestial realm. Let me tell you. Kind of hooked. Um, when I first landed here, you see that wolf down there. That's what I looked like in the celestial realm. When I landed here, I was like a fuzzy puppy. Yeah.
Oh.
So I was a smaller. I wasn't even that cool looking. I was like a little like black wolf pup kind of thing, and I was found by the person I've been mooching off of ever since. Um, because she loves taking in animals. True story. And she found a weird critter that was definitely not doing too good. I did not realize I needed to eat
Oh.
or anything. So I was feeling cold for the first time, hunger for the first time, thirst for the first time. It's pretty hard. She's a sad puppy. I was a sad. Uh, I was not having a good time at first. But here's the thing. The moon goddess never gave me a name. Uh, because names contain power.
Oh.
And she decided I already had enough from having the jewel, which made me slightly different from other celestial beasts who got their own power from a name. Mine was reliant instead, 100% on the moon goddess. Which is how we knew that she still existed was the fact that I still exist. So, um, but the person that picked me up, she gave me a name, but she gave me a really stupid name.
Giggity?
Fyzz Giggidy. So Fyzz Giggidy was a nickname that she had for a long time. Uh, and she was kind of lukewarm on it. Like her friends technically gave her the nickname Fizz Gig, and that turned into Fyzz Giggidy later. But she made the mistake of saying, "Well, shoot, you look way more like a." Mm. Are we gonna share?
Yeah.
Look at all them indirect kisses,
Yes.
lewd.
So yes, you were saying.
Uh, but no, she made the mistake of saying you look way more like a Fizz Giggity than I do, and poof, I got a human form. I got a human form. I'm able to hold a human form because I have added power from having my own name, which means I'm stuck with that name. And boy, was she shocked. Um, because I do look a lot like her
Oh.
because she was who I was looking at when I poofed a human form. And here's the thing about celestial beings. Um, Celestial beings technically they do not need a gender. They don't they don't make babies the way mortal critters do. So they don't actually need a gender. So when they decide to take forms, um, if they take humanoid ones, they just kind of pick and choose the bits they want. Um, I was looking at a human female, so I ended up looking like her because that's what I knew at that moment. Having a human form is considered an advanced trait. Humans are considered some of the most advanced mortals. So taking on a humanoid form makes sense. It's very convenient, especially the dexterity.
Yes. You got opposable thumbs, you know?
Yeah, much easier to play video games with.
My God. Well, that I did not expect like such a like big and like developed lore, but that's really really cool.
But I made it out to like there's details in this and that, but I made it out to where it'll work in any situation. Um, we, me and the person I'm mooching on,
Yeah.
we are going or want to make a manga about it, which is why it became so in depth. It was simple. It got more detailed as we needed details. Oh, I might have gotten a little slobber in there.
Yeah, just a little bit.
What is in this? It's very good.
It is whatever you like. I think it's your favorite drink. Which
Perfect.
was yeah, it was that. It was exactly that.
Oh, it's really early in the morning for plum wine.
Oh, okay. But no, for real, but it's really interesting. Like, in some ways you didn't need to, but you did give yourself a lore, and you really went all out. That was
Yeah, and see, ever since I've been dying to tell people. But yeah, I had to go super. It's very, very in depth, more than I've told you, because I would be talking your ear off all day, in order to be able to make a manga about it. Um, so I'm hoping when I'm able to do that, it's gonna end up getting crowdfunded in order to print it out.
all
But I
right.
am hoping when I get to that point that somebody anybody will be interested in this story because I worked really, really hard.
Mm-hmm. And if ever you need help or like like a perspective, I'll volunteer as tribute.
Heck yeah!
And when it comes to the manga, do you plan on like being just a writer or like the artist as well?
Um, at first, I was gonna be the writer and the person that I'm living with, Winky Face,
Wink.
uh, was going to be the artist. Um, and then it was this. She's just not confident enough to
Ah,
do sequential art. She's confident enough to do basically like pinups, like individual little
okay,
drawings,
but
but
like okay, so it's like they're not confident in doing like a like
comic style. Yeah, basically doing panels and being consistent enough
hmm
to so so we'll probably when we get to that point that would probably be some of the crowdfunding would be to pay a different artist that's experienced.
yeah, yeah, yeah. But in some ways it's like a shame because I feel like if this person is watching, wink, I disabled my wink. I can't, so I'm gonna. This is what you're gonna get. Um, like I know it's easy. I know it's easy for me to say, but do it for yourself. Take the leap of faith. Leave doubt. Leave hesitations to all the people out there who want to try to stop you. Don't. It's okay. It's okay to be scared, and it's okay to be scared. At least that shows that you're not overconfident. But do it. It's like sometimes I'll read like these really really bad mangas, right? Oh my God, this manga sucks. But every time the thing I would always tell myself is like, but they still did it. They're still out
Yeah.
there. They printed like they went through the whole process. They did so much more. So it's okay. Of course, we always want to wait till things are perfect until before we jump into them. But if we wait till things are perfect, it's never going to be perfect. We're always going to tell ourselves it could be better. It could be better. But
Yeah. Oh,
mhm.
oh yeah, definitely. I think one of the main things is the style that we want, like the exact style we're really looking for, like we really want the art to be,
Mhm.
um, is not her style as much as she wishes it was. Uh, it's not her style, and she's getting way more gung ho about practicing. She's doing a lot more art, but still thinks that the dream book, basically the dream book, would take forever to come out because she's got a day job. Uh, she's got another job, other
Mhm.
jobs actually plural.
Oh my
That takes a
God.
lot of her time away.
Yeah, yeah. Oh my God. Yeah, that is a lot. But from here until you guys, okay, because you talked about like a very very specific art style, right? That you wanted for that
Yeah,
manga.
yeah.
So, and is your friend not interested in maybe being the artist, being the one who does that art style? I know it's
Well,
asking a lot, right?
she's trying.
Oh, okay,
Um,
okay, good, good. It doesn't
to
matter.
make it a lot easier, that friend is me.
Oh.
Yeah. Okay. Part of the lore is, that I am living with and mooching with technically myself.
You're mooching off yourself. Okay, I
I'm
see, I
mooching off
see.
myself. It's to explain the character and how like the character has somewhere to live despite being, dropped from the celestial realm and all this stuff.
Yeah,
So
yeah. My God, you really went you really
yeah,
went all out.
really had to and displaying how I look. Yes, the friend is me, the friend slash roomie slash person I mooch off of slash person I keep that I am forcing to make my life history into a manga is technically me. This is the inside scoop. You're only gonna hear that here,
Yeah, you've heard
and it
it. You
makes
had
it way
it.
easier to explain stuff to you guys this one time.
All right. So it's you'll never hear it again unless this ends up on YouTube. It's gonna be there forever, but that's a whole other story.
Well, you'll still. I'll only verbally say it live once.
All right. But oh my God. Okay, I no, I understand now. So basically, the next time you realize you don't have, you have less money in your bank that you thought, you look at yourself in the mirror and you say, "Why do you eat so much?" Hmm?
Yeah. Oh my gosh. Freaking. Uh. I like when I do something, I'll be like, "Don't worry, it's not a me problem. It's a her problem."
Yeah, like I'll leave it to the me of the future, you know.
Yeah, it's the exact same thing as saying, "What was a future me problem?"
Someone there's a very very short, very small, very very short person over there in the audience. I don't know if you see them. They have their hand lifted up. They are as high as everybody else with their hand lifted up. That's really funny. But the question that they have for you is, how hard is it to stay in character during your streams?
During my streams, it's not hard at all. Which is great. So I do voices.
Oh.
Uh, I'm a uh amateur voice actress. Like I've done voices for people's videos and stuff a lot. And I do a lot of different voices. And at first I was going to do a very, very different voice to kind of help separate the character even more. Um, but then I realized that that can take a toll. That can take a toll on your voice and can be hard to keep up with when you're also like playing video games.
Hmm.
Especially like, if there's nobody, in my chat interacting at the moment, then I interact with the game out loud. Which I would be doing anyway, whether or not I was streaming, because that's just how I am. I yell at TVs and stuff. I yell at
Yeah,
fictional characters. Um, or talk to them or chew them out. Um, so this is technically a voice, but it's not too removed from my real voice. It's like it's enough of a different voice to remind me that I am in character
hmm. Oh my God. That's really
without, like I can do this for hours and hours on end without, hurting myself essentially. Yeah.
um, like this reminds me of because there are two types of VTubers, as we said, some who stay in character, some who don't. And to make something very very like short, I created the very first star in the universe. That's why my name is Morningstar. So sometimes I talk about a story and I'm like, yeah, when I was young and I was like in junior high, and I'm like, wait, that doesn't make that doesn't work. And I'm like, ow.
Okay, that is hard. Yes.
So
Yes, when I'm
and then it's like,
having
in the Silver City, right? There was like a school there.
Yes. A lot of times, like, an anecdotal story, I'll
Hmm.
start in, and then I'll be like, I mean, the roommate, the person that took me in, told me this story about her. That is hard. That is, really, really hard.
But I love that, like Callie from Hold Alive. She's always like,
Yeah.
oh, when I was a young little Reaper in Reaper school. I don't know. I love that.
Yes, sometimes I'm able to stay on it, especially when part of the thing is time is different in the celestial realm than it is in the mortal realm. And so, uh, some of my anecdotal stories are from being able to absorb. Yep, yep.
Hmm.
Observe
Okay.
the human realm or the mortal realm from the celestial realm. So when I say things like I remember when such and such came out, it's because I really do. Uh, I watched it happen.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Oh my God. Hmm.
That's my story, and that's my explanation. But but I don't have an equivalent to Reaper School that I could come up with. That one is a perfect one. I do like that one a lot. But sometimes I just start telling a story and then have to backtrack and go, I mean, I heard this. I heard this
Yeah,
story.
like it's a movie. It's a
Yeah.
movie.
Or I witnessed this, from an outside perspective. But a lot of times it'll just be like, oh yeah, the person that took me and told me this about their childhood.
Yeah, you talk about like a moment when you were stupid, when you're like a kid, and then you're like, I mean, it's not me, it's that like the
Yeah,
neighbor,
the
and
other
you
person. Yeah.
you always like pin it on the neighbor. So in your lore, your neighbor is like the worst kid.
Yeah. Yeah.
And
Uh,
oh my God. But yes, hmm. I was wait, because I had something to say. And then Rebecca, and then
mm,
no, because I had something, but like it came out of my head, because we were talking about like having equivalents to you're in real life. Okay, yeah, okay, I remember, and it had nothing to do with okay, but it came back. That's what's important.
mm.
The thing is, now I'm also gonna say stuff like that's outside of character. Actually, I don't really stream as a character. I wanted. But my God, I forget every time, and I'm like, and people are like, "Wait, so are you saying you don't have six chicken wings in real life?" And I'm like, let's change subject." So,
Oh.
so the thing is, I don't, I might get canceled for this. Okay, let's go, bring it.
Ooh.
But it's okay. I'm the devil. I'm allowed. Um, no, the thing is, I always find it kind of like silly how uh, you know, like when people have like a ridiculous age, oh, I'm 5 million years old, stuff like that. I'm always like, oh, okay, that's a classic, right? That's a classic. There you go, 1 million
Yeah.
trillion billion. But the thing is like, oh no, like I didn't really plan this, but like in my lore, because I created the very first sun, the very first star, I brought light to the universe, to a universe that was plunged into darkness. And I'm like, oh my God, like it doesn't matter. If you're VTuber lore, you're born and there's I don't know, there's light. Well, there you go. I'm older than you, man. I hate it. I hate I've become the thing I swore to destroy. Oh
Well,
no.
it just makes some questions easier.
Hmm.
Like, it makes it a little harder if people are really trying to hunt down the person behind the VTuber.
Hmm.
Makes it that much, a little bit harder to do that. Some VTubers are like super, super open,
Hmm. Oh yeah,
um,
yeah.
about, who they actually are. My mouth wasn't moving. That was really bothering me.
Yeah.
Um, but and some are super secretive, and there's good reasons. I think for me, since how I started out, it's not that huge of a secret, but I like to keep my personal life separate. And one way to do that is to just be like, oh no. So, I did the same thing. It's a bad fallback. It's cliche fallback, I think. But it's really like the only sensible fallback, I think, for the age thing is just going, yeah, I'm a gorillion years old.
I'm a gorilla.
Gorillion,
Oh my God, I'm a gorilla years old.
gorilla years old.
Yeah, and they're like, what's that?
Bajillion, how about that? Bajillion years old.
Oh, oh, yeah, yeah, no, I get it, Oh my God. But yes, like we all have things that we want to hide. Well, we want to keep secret, right? From from the internet as a VTuber. And what's always funny, I might have, already discussed this with you offline, but like,
Aw, bye
oh.
bye.
But the thing is, oh yeah, I remember. Um,
Sorry.
I was like, wait. So, we all have things that we want to hide. And when one of those things, another VTuber doesn't hide it, it always it always comes like as a shock to me. And then I'm like, oh right, it's not because I want to hide it that, everyone's different, right?
Yeah, just because I think it should be private information doesn't mean that everybody
Yeah. So,
considers it. Yeah.
one thing I will never tell is my age. But like I'm always just surprised when someone's like, "Oh yeah, I'm 12," and I'm like, "Whoa, they just said it," and I'm like, "Oh right, we're all different."
Honestly, if they're 12, I would definitely like them to say that.
Yeah,
My
no.
mouth isn't tracking very great, but no, that's actually one thing that made me nervous entering like the VTubing scene and community. I'm still like really shy about it, so I'm like very slowly
Hmm.
creeping on into the VTuber community and uh trying to meet more people is um most people's avatars, most people aren't making like a 50-year-old avatar or even a 30-year-old looking
Oh yeah,
avatar,
yeah,
you know
yeah.
what I mean?
Hmm.
Most of the avatars look maybe like at most 20.
Yeah, 20.
Um,
I'm your average 20-year-old boy. Yeah.
right? Like at the oldest, like maybe 20. We'll say 21 so that the avatar can drink. But
Yeah, we have
but
to.
so and that made me really nervous at first about ages because I'm like, sometimes I will like reminisce about stuff that, would technically age me. It seemed at first that the VTubing scene was actually very, I guess the term is ageist,
Oh, you think so?
but especially when like for a good while when I was first getting into it, it was very, very like this popular to go. Are there any elderly VTubers?
Oh yeah,
Like ones in their 25 and up and stuff, and it's like,
yeah.
yeah,
The dumb voice.
yeah. Is there any elderly And I was like, so I was very off put at first and very shy about interacting too much with other VTubers that I didn't already know going in, essentially. Because it definitely felt like, oh, okay, so I've been waiting around for this technology to exist so I could do this. Living a quote my best life now.
Yeah.
I, right? As a character, cartoon character.
He like no nobody like on the internet, no one knows that you're like in a wheelchair, and you're like, "Oh, okay, time for my medicine.
I was about to say, like, at the party, I'm standing in the corner with my avatar, going, nobody knows that I'm actually like 87.
I'm actually gorilla years old. Oh my God.
Gorilla years old.
I'm keeping it. I'm sorry. Gorilla emote, it's coming soon.
Just to clarify, I meant gorillion years. This I don't know where I got it
Yeah,
from,
yeah, but I mean, like the
but
the number is.
gorillion and bajillion are like my two favorite
Yeah.
imaginary numbers.
No, but that's the thing. It's like it's so big that it's like it's gorilla. It's so big. You're like,
Yeah,
yo, they didn't say like snake or elephant years old. They said gorilla.
gorillion. Good.
But
Oh no.
personally, I feel like it wouldn't. I don't think the internet is ageist. Of course, this is the perspective of one person, but I feel like people wouldn't care. Like we've seen flesh tubers, not a lot, but like, have you seen that one grandma just play?
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's like it's now it becomes the opposite. Like people look
Is it
because it's like
Skyrim Grandma?
yeah, like it's now it's the opposite. It's like
Yes.
I don't care about the gameplay. I want to see like, and then she's like, oh yeah, back in my days. But
Yeah.
so that's the thing. It's like so I feel like people really wouldn't care if they follow you. They follow you.
Yeah, well the more too, like the more I've uh you know braved putting myself out there in the VTube community more, reaching out and making friends. Um the more I realize that I think a lot of us had the same hang up or the same fear. And what's nice, like the avatars are ageless. You can look however you want. You can be whoever you want. What I like the most about VTubing is you can showcase your talents, entertain people, make friends, whatever, and they can't judge you on how you look.
Yeah, well, I mean, um, this is not just for VTubing. This is for the internet in general. Now, it's rare that we talk about positive stuff in the internet, but here it is. When people start talking to you, they don't, they talk to actually you. The things you say, the
Mhm.
things you think about, the way you react, it's not about your looks. But in real life, it's a shame that, you'll meet someone and the first thing you see, that you literally you literally see is their face. And then, it's true. Like sometimes, listen, I'll just say there's a reason why I'm a VTuber. And sometimes I feel like saying like, man, just give me a chance. Just listen to me. Just listen to the dumb stuff I say. And I think, I think you'll be like, okay, I'll give you a second date. But nah, you know?
Well, like really, like so I've always loved entertaining people, and
Hmm.
then so some trauma happened in my past that changed my personality a whole lot, and I became extremely introverted, kind of trapped in my own head. Um, and the VTubing, technology being available now has let me completely come like all the way out of my shell because I can do it as a so I actually in real life when I could afford to I used to cosplay a bit, and
Hmm.
it was the same thing. Cosplay was how I could handle going to conventions
Okay, I have a question for you.
because I would be somebody else technically.
So, you know how you play Pokemon, right? Or whatever game, and you just walk into a town and you talk to everybody. There's not one person you will not, you go, there's a person there, you go talk. And I'm like, I always found it funny how you'll never do that in real life. But
Yeah.
then you
We
start,
also just kind of walk up into people's houses without knocking and start a conversation. So that it's pretty weird.
I mean, I do that. No, I'm kidding. So, but the thing is, like, I feel like when it comes to anime conventions, all of a sudden you become like extrovert. You know what I mean? You'll see a
Yeah.
cosplay, especially if it's like the same anime, and you'll just point. You'll be like Sasuke, and they'll look at you. They'll say Naruto, and you start running towards each other with the arms in the back. Like dislocated arms, and it's so
Yes.
great. And
Yes.
yeah, and you just start talking to everybody. Hey, can I have a picture of you? And they're like, yeah. You take a picture. Oh my God, that's amazing. Or like, have you seen that other guy from the same series? And you just start, and you're like, why am I not like this? Well,
Yeah.
it's
Yeah.
amazing.
I have this problem in person too where I'm not good at initiating a conversation with somebody I don't know. But if they initiate it with me, I can warm up a little bit. And that's what cosplay was helping me with a lot was not only navigating conventions because I kind of got in this headspace of I'm entertaining people as a character right now while I'm going around being entertained. Uh but then the cosplay itself was a conversation starter.
Yeah.
You automatically have usually the character in common or the fandom in common. And even if you don't, you might have people go, "What character is that? What is that from?" Still a conversation starter. So it would encourage people to initiate conversations with me so I could geek out with them when I was too anxious or shy to geek out with them otherwise.
Hmm. No,
Oh, we're
I don't
done.
know.
Nice.
So no, it's true. It's all that it's amazing. But you said that you have a hard time to initiate conversation.
Yeah.
Now, let me gush a little bit. Okay, let me gush a little bit. All right, everybody, listen up. Despite saying that, Fizz, Fizz is the first one who initiated contact. Now it sounds like an alien thing.
We made
we made
contact.
contact with, but no, for real, Fizz is the first one who contacted me through Twitter, and she had nothing to lose. She had everything to gain. She took her shot. She took the leap of faith, and I'm so proud of her for that. And look where you are today on Rising Star. So congratulations, Fizz, on that. So keep
Thank you so much.
keep being awesome. Keep it up. And that's something I always like to tell people. Like, take the leap of faith. Even if you fail, you still took it. That's something
Mm.
to be proud of, regardless.
I feel like it's a little bit easier online, but also it's another benefit of kind of the VTubing thing is, in my head I'm like, I'm a character at initiating a conversation with another character.
But it's all in your head. That's
Yeah.
the weird part, right?
It just it works. It helps get past, and I think that's why it's so popular. I mean, the avatars are popular, the characters, the stories are definitely popular. But I think that's why VTubing became very popular to do. Wasn't necessarily for the oh, I need to get in on this trend. I think it really was more of a, oh, I could be a streamer too, and this will get me past any of the hangups I had. Like,
Yeah, there's a lot of people who talk about like their the social anxiety, and
mm, yeah.
but VTubing really helps with that.
Yeah, exactly. Like it's made streaming easier for a lot of people. I know some people think that there's like a they needed so much money. I did too at first. Like,
Hmm.
oh, I want to do that. That's what I've been waiting for, but I'll never be able to afford it. But honestly, it's more just having some kind of image to associate with the voice for streaming. And that's why you can start with PNGs for sure because just they'll associate the voice with the character in the PNG. It doesn't necessarily need to be animated. The more animated, I think probably the more uh
Like it helps a little bit. I guess that's what
yeah,
you're trying to say. Yeah.
the more escapism there is, I guess the more real it feels, but honestly what it is if you had two streams, right? And both of the streamers are chatty and engaging and stuff, but one has nothing but whatever they're doing, right? No other visuals to represent them, and one has a PNG of a neat looking character, or even just like just a regular, just a PNG,
Hmm.
but something to look at for the voice to come out of. Uh, Probably the PNG is going to be a little more like popular to engage with than the one that has nothing there for the voice, just a voiceover kind of deal going on the stream.
Yeah, and I really agree with that because people like to they want to relate the face to the voice. They like to relate with emotions as well, and that's also why these days on YouTube there's so many like thumbnails where it's just gonna be like he's gonna be like, oh my God, number five is gonna surprise you, and they're like, well, he's surprised. I want to be surprised.
Well,
Why
I
is
want
he?
to know why
I
they're so
like
surprised.
what? Wow, look how surprised they are. Whoa, what happened?
Whoops.
and
Yeah.
and but that's why it changed. The whole meta changed. That's why so many of like the most popular videos, it's always that a guy who makes a face, and he posed for that video. It's not like doing the
Oh yeah.
video, and it's because it works. And the big words, right? With the like you'll see like the little game, but they need an arrow, so you know where to look in the thumbnail. Oh, I was gonna look up, but thank you for the arrow. Now I know that I have to look at the little gameplay.
Yes. Oh yes. And they put color theory to use really well too. You'll see a lot of the big words in yellow a lot of the
Yeah.
times.
And then it's like she said what? It's always a little it's
What?
oh my God, I can't believe it. But
Yeah.
yeah, so so as we were saying, it's about like to relate, right? To have like a visual they like to see, even if it's a PNG, not like in the actual person. It helps. It still
That type of
helps.
stuff. Yeah, and what's like and so especially with like I can't speak for being a male VTuber or a male streamer, clearly. But for being a female one, there was always the pressure of, well, I want to stream today, but I don't want to sit here and do my hair and makeup.
Yeah, me too. I
Like
get
just
that.
to
Like,
sit in front of a computer. I don't want to do that today. I'm not in the mood for the hair and the makeup, but I really want to stream and chat with people. Bam, VTubing, even if it's a PNG,
hmm
PNG tubing.
Oh
But
yeah.
give them something to associate the voice with. And I think that, as you can, like, so I did end up starting with a PNG, and worked my way up. And I do think that, uh, chat, you know, not everybody, but some viewers probably really do tune in not for whatever they're playing or doing, but because they like the interaction. So they like being able to see that they can make the streamer react to something they're saying or doing.
hmm
And so that's why, uh, getting more animated when you can, that's probably the main benefit there is the chat being able to see uh see the reactions instead of just hear them.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
But a PNG, if you want to get into VTubing and don't have a gorillion dollars,
Gorilla. Yeah.
gorilla dollars, um, you start with a PNG. Start building your loyal fan base. They will start there with you while you're a PNG. Um, and you evolve as you go. That's what I had to do.
And I'm pretty sure like there's a lot of people who started with a PNG, and that's the fun part about like the whole VTuber world is in general, the big majority of VTubers, we don't care. You have a PNG, it's not even reactive. Welcome, welcome to the VTuber
Yeah.
world, you know? And the other thing that's really, really like, it's so inspiring is the people who actually make it, like they make it stupid big and they have a PNG, you know?
Yes.
I've seen quite a few. I I had the chance. I don't want to jinx anything, but let's just say I had the chance to, if everything goes well, next week. I got one of them. One of them who they just started having like a 3D model, but I think they were already like 4K. Like it's that the 4K wasn't the model that brought that. It was just themselves. That's all.
Yeah. At the end of the day, it's still the personality. Um, And yeah, it's the personality. Probably the content could be interesting too. I just can't afford to chase trends and content, so I try to make up for it by being fun.
hmm Well, yeah, of course. Well, it's like if ever you stream something like very popular like Apex and they're not there for your gameplay, at least you know somewhere that you were able to, catch they're there for you at some point.
Yeah.
Mm. But for everybody who wants to be a VTuber or for everybody who started streaming not too long ago, don't worry about it. Assets, overlays, amazing live 2D models, that's all wind in your sail. And I've said that many times, I'll keep saying it. It's only wind in your sail. The real thing that rolls your boat forward is yourself. You can have the most amazing assets. If you're boring, you're boring.
Yeah.
That
Yeah, I would say like the biggest thing for me is uh interact interacting with your active chat will go a long, long way. And that's kind of what I'm there for. Oh, I love my lurkers. I
hmm
love them. I tell
Oh
them
yeah,
I
of
love
course.
them all the time. I tell people don't call out lurkers. Let them lurk. Let them be. I love, love, love my lurkers, but I'm here for chatting with people.
hmm
Um, Otherwise, like, because I would be playing these games and doing the Duolingo, whether or not I was live. This is technically like I use my free time to do my relaxed time. So it is also my social time essentially. So I'm doing it for the chat that wants to come interact in some way or another, even if it means bully.
And now someone in the audience said all you need is a PC. I don't want to spoil anything, so I mean, I'll do my best. Next week, if everything goes well, this person who started as a PNG doesn't even have a PC. Let's just
Wow.
say, now maybe this could be like a big hint for some of you, but here it goes. They are an iPad streamer. It's amazing. It doesn't matter what you have. It doesn't matter.
It costs almost as much as a PC.
What? Wait, an iPad? Really? Oh,
No, no, probably a new one, but
yeah. Oh my God. And have you seen someone in the audience with blue hair yelled, "Is you look adorable. I love the gem on your forehead." That's her voice. It sounds the same. I did it the same. It's amazing. I'm really proud of myself.
that's
But
exactly like that. Aw. Thank you so much, though. Thank you.
yeah.
So here's another super secret.
Oh,
That's not
yes.
going to be so secret now. Here's another one that has to do with gym. Um, so one reason why I had to incorporate the look of the VTuber, like the lore of how the VTuber looks, the way she does, is because she's actually based on me. Uh and so I get teased, but I had a pair of wolf ears. I have a pair of big old paws. I have a tail. It's all
Oh
got
yeah,
a
yeah.
galaxy theme.
Do you want to show
And
your paws, or you want me to you want me to make you hover, or do you want to do it, or you
oh,
know?
hold on, I got this.
Okay.
Uh,
Because I did see your hands, like your paws. It's something I didn't notice on your stream. Oh my God. Oh no, the
wee,
helicopter.
wee. I'm still holding my other hat. Wee.
But yeah, oh, the big hands, the big
Ooh,
hands.
where am I now? I can't see. There we go. Okay, nailed it.
Yeah.
Nailed the landing.
Was the tail thing on purpose, or I?
So it's funny. When I got this model rigged,
Mhm.
this was the first time I had like the rig. The person doing the rigging was different from the person that drew it, but they've worked together before, so it works. Um, and so they were showing me a sample of what they had done, and then they were like, "Oh yeah," and I threw in helicopter tail, and I was like, "What?"
Oh my God. It's
Uh,
perfect.
yeah, and so I mean, they threw it in. Mm. They didn't. It wasn't requested, and at first I was just like helicopter tail. Um, but then I realized that I had said on many streams that I really wanted to get to commission an animated emote that's like the twerking emote. Only I'm helicoptering my tail.
Oh yeah,
Like,
yeah, the
yeah,
Among Us.
I'm twirling my tail while doing it, that I really wanted to emote like that. And I was like, "Oh my goodness." So now I literally have like the emote. I can do it on my actual model. I still need to get together the money and find out who to commission for an emote like that. But I'm one step closer. Now it'll be canon. Like so now I worked it in to the canon, to the lore.
Oh my, yeah. I was twerking before it was cool.
But yeah, even this jewel. So I've worn since man, as I can remember, I've always worn some kind of decoration between the eyes. And for a good while there was an actual piercing right there.
On your, okay, no, between the eyes, no? Or higher.
About where the jewel is. About where the jewel
Oh,
is where I
really?
used to have a piercing. Um
That's
the way you have to do this kind of piercing, since it doesn't like go inside one end and out the other, sounds brutal and did not hurt nearly as much as it sounded like it was going to. Unfortunately, being the klutz that I am,
oh no.
I snagged clothing on it, like a shirt or something, when I was pulling down, and it was there. Yeah. Yeah, yeah. It that was more brutal than getting the piercing itself. Yeah.
Oh,
I laugh now, but I was also crying then. It hurt.
yeah. I think I'm gonna fly away.
It's like a little pixie.
All right, nah, I'll get back. Oh my God.
Welcome back.
Thank you very much. Oh my God, I did not expect that.
So I
Okay,
had
okay.
friends doing like quotes, unquote, I guess, fan art of me, my actual
No.
self,
Okay.
just for fun. And uh, this model was born from that. Oh, in fact, all the piercings on the ears, I never did figure out how to explain that in the lore. That's just I have a lot of ear piercings for real.
Oh yeah. Well, actually, let me tell you something. I don't know if you'll see. Yeah, on this side I got two piercings. On this side I have like an ankh.
I
Uh,
love the Ankh so
yeah,
much.
but the thing is, I just did that because that's what I have in real life. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. I always liked so even when I would draw, and like I said, so in the lore, Fizz is not the artist, um, because a lot of times my hands are still big paws because it takes less energy that way. So I use energy and concentration to make them dexterous hands in order to play video games. And when I suck at the video games, inevitably, I still have fun. I don't care. But I blame the paws. I
Oh
say,
my
"Ah,
God, you found
hands
the
turn back
loophole.
into my hands turn back into paws.
Oh no.
um, but I really, but when I draw, and I started drawing the little wolfy ears. Um, Wolves are just my favorite animal, so that's the explanation for that, by the way.
Oh.
But freaking, I liked drawing the piercings on the pointy, fluffy ears. Um, it looked neat to draw how it would cling onto a fluffy ear compared to. So some of the models have. I think the number of the random piercings changes.
Oh,
But
okay.
what doesn't change are the rings on the other side of the ears, which I use to represent the cartilage piercings on my actual ears, because I
So,
do have just one on one side and two on the other. So those are accurate. And then the rest
oh,
is very random, just like my ears. There's random um there's two different
because
I'm pretty good at parkour.
but do you want to like maybe zoom in so we could see? Because I still see that like on the little your little models here on the bottom left, bottom right. Oh,
I really like getting to zoom in on this because the amount of detail that they put into this one blows my mind. Like even on the lips, in the eyes, in the jewel, it
I look like
blows
a
my mind.
I look like a creep. Like
Um, but so for this one, we just put there's just rings, but they wiggle, and that's the first time they wiggle. So I don't mind that they're very simple. They're very simple rings.
oh my God, yeah.
On the other ones, there's a mix between studs and rings. Um, and well, I am huge. I am huge. I'm bigger than. I should not be bigger than you. I'm 5 feet,
Okay, then
not including the ears.
this
Including
is
the ears.
this would be accurate.
Yep. Oh, so, hmm.
Oh,
Oh,
oh! I thought we lost you.
me too. It was crazy. I pushed the wrong button.
But oh, you want
There
to
we go.
showcase your expressions? I mean,
Oh, we totally can. This
yeah. I
is the
mean,
most.
what?
Oh, where did I go? Now I've
Uh,
lost me. There we go.
no, I've lost me.
Um, yeah, this is the most detailed freaking. So um I've even got alternate hair on this one.
Oh my God. Whoa. I don't. I can't even go bald. I gotta ask. I gotta become morning egg at some point.
Well, what's great is what I asked for was the can you do the doomed anime mom hair?
Oh yeah, okay. What?
Can I have doomed anime mom hair because it's very cute, but instead of a ponytail, make it a braid?
Hmm. Wait,
Um,
was it always a ponytail? I never noticed it was always a ponytail. I thought sometimes it was a braid.
I think sometimes it is a braid, so but I specified like a
Yeah,
braid.
yeah.
So I got ears down. I want to uh get some money and work on like just drawing another version of her hair. I mean her ears, so that ears down will probably just change ears. Ears up is very cute, but might do the same thing later. What I really want, because it makes sense for me to have, is the tongue that some people can do.
Oh yeah, the
I don't
tongue
know. I don't
tracking.
know. Yeah, I don't know like how they do that. Here's one that I keep forgetting I can do. Uh, I can scoot my mouth over.
Oh, that's so
I can
cool.
scoot my mouth over in case I'm just trying to tell you a little something on the side or
Really?
being cheeky.
What
Got a
did Cap?
secret. Like, hey, see that? You see that one guy in the chat?
Yeah.
Yeah, that Hugs guy. Yeah, he's right. He does not sound like a hug man.
Our secret.
Yes, and I
Oh.
can do it to the other side if I need to.
Okay, okay. Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah, but you know what? He
Yeah.
tries to make fun of my Destiny 2 skills, but like I would totally kick his butt.
Okay, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, I believe in you.
I
Oh.
really need to use it more often, but it would be really good. I use it sometimes when I'm like trying to tell the chat like an aside, like or something. I'll be like, oh yeah, to the chat.
Yeah. But
Um,
oh my.
I can do one ear up, one ear
But that
up.
you talked about like the tongue tracking, right?
Yeah,
That's only all you have to do is you ask your artist. They will just draw a whole tongue that is on another layer, and they will give it to the person who rigs it, and the person will. But I don't understand how the webcam says, "Oh, your tongue is out." Boop. But
right. This webcam can hardly tell when I'm talking. And so I'm like, I wonder what I would have to do to get it to notice my tongue is out. Just sit there and be like, exaggerate it really hardcore.
hmm.
But I got angry and
Oh,
I got like crazy eyes.
is that? Oh my God. Do you have expressions that like you can put like both of them together and it still works?
Yeah,
Sometimes,
I mix
yo.
and match. That's what I really liked about what she did was because when I was like, okay, I want angry where the eyes look like this and this looks like this and the ears go down. And instead of just making that all one thing, she made angry and
Mhm.
then I can make my ears go down if I want. And then I can make
The,
extra crazy eyes with it. Like sad, same thing. I can droop my own ears. Um,
oh,
I can make my eyes more droopy. Um, and I can make tired. Um, with tired eyes like
oh
that.
yeah.
Or
Oh no. That's like that looks like you slipped on the soap and you hit your head, you know.
yeah, yeah, I love it. So it was interesting because she took what I asked and broke it down into so much detail that I can make slightly more custom expressions. Oh yeah, she gave me drool, which on my old model, my other model, it used to go with the stars.
Okay,
It
because
used to be
the drool alone is just yeah.
right.
I'm
We've
gonna
go with this, but
I'm gonna stand over here now.
but now I can do this. The I can oopsies. I can do the excited stars without drooling. And if I really want to, I could just drool.
Yeah, like you just stream like that. People think it's that's your whole thing. You're like, okay, yeah,
Yeah.
you should. Yeah, my name is Fizz. Fizz Giggidy.
My name is Fyzz. I play the video games.
I'm better than Captain Hugman. Ah!
I feel like this is how my that's how my game character looks in most games that I play is just like
Yeah. I only have two that I could like mix and match because, or else it becomes something weird. But like I have this one that's like shocked, and
yeah,
I have one that I'm sad when people bully me, which is every day.
right?
But I feel like when I put both of them, it's like if I've entered the worst haunted house, and now I just wanna
Right. And then you just look like you're scared. It's perfect.
leave.
It makes scared. I love she gave me smile, like just smile.
Oh, you really?
And
Yeah.
what I like about it is it looks so freaking smug.
I actually have a smug, but I I feel like because you see the style of the artist, I feel like
Yeah.
the smug. It's not all, and everybody who knows what smug is, right? And I feel like the smug, I just look like a pervert. I feel like okay, this is it. Like there's a girl walking in front of me. There's a big gust of wind, and I'm just like,
Giggity.
like
Giggity.
yeah, it's giggity.
It does look smug. It does look smug to me too. It would definitely have to depend on the situation because it could definitely be interpreted either way. I just like the smile is supposed to be bright and
Mhm.
teary, but I'm like, there's something about it that just makes me think smug. Like, told you,
Oh my, yeah.
something.
Oh my God, somebody won, and that's me, you know?
Me. So I end up using it like that half the time, or using it as like a forced smile,
Hmm.
like, no, we're definitely having fun here.
I'm not dead inside.
Yeah, I don't know. This is great. This is great. No, I'm fine. I'm happy. Yeah. Awesome. I love this game.
Yeah. Oh my God.
Oh, I
But
forgot the jewel. Yeah, the jewel changes colors too.
oh my God, really?
Yeah, purple is the default. Blue is for things like sad, depressed, anything like that. Red is for, angry or passionate. Pink is in the middle, so it's for passionate. Oh, I
Oh,
pushed the wrong button, but
you got
but
hearts.
happy. So the smile is definitely supposed to be
Oh,
happy
now I see
because it's
pink.
got the
Yeah.
pink, and the excited has the pink. Um, So, but that smile still looks super smug. Like it could be any color. It could be like I should mix that with anger. I wonder what it would do. That's
Oh,
it's
so
fighting. It's fighting. It's fighting
yeah.
so hard.
So Fizz has a poker face, but the jewel says it all.
Yeah, yeah. And then the jewel gives it
Yeah,
away.
so you play poker and the jewel becomes blue and you're like all in. And everyone's like, yeah, you can't
They're like,
fool us.
yeah. Like, no, you're not happy. You're not happy with the.
Plastic. No, why is it
You,
plastic? No.
why a plastic for?
It's the one that you buy. It's like it's a ring. Ooh.
I got my jewel out of the gumball machine, and then I got it pierced into my skull, directly
You
into the brain.
you just fell. Let's be real. Whoops.
I got too excited, and I slipped on a banana peel. You know how it goes.
Yeah. Eating ice cream and a banana both at the same time.
Yeah, man, it's just a recipe for disaster right there. I'm
That's
lucky to be alive.
oh my God. Could you imagine like the whole manga? Like the whole opening, right? It's your lore. And somehow they just tell you like, nah, that's what they want you to think. Here is Fizz, and it's like something that takes like
Here's
five
the
pages.
actual.
Yeah.
Here's the actual lore.
And like the ears are fake just because you're a weeb. That's it. But you just always have them. Yeah. You always have them on.
I would actually like the ability to just change the jewel color because that would be like a subtle but nice to do that sometimes just
Oh,
change the jewel.
what if your manga, the jewel is always like colored, right? And when you're
Mm.
angry, it becomes red, and like that would be the one thing that your manga, nobody else, your manga has color. Like, that is, and not only
Yeah,
is it a
everything
little
else in
gimmick,
grayscale, but do the yes.
yeah, and like not only is it just like a little gimmick, there's a point to it. It's not just, oh, it looks nice, you know? So, and then at some point, there's like this clone or this person trying to like, but like your friend knows because the jewel is like another color, but even like the readers are like, oh, wait, like, yeah, she has purple, but does she have like turquoise, like, this other color, and you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah,
revolutionize
dude.
manga, reinvent the wheel.
That would be cool. Well, I already kind of have that like a little bit of imposter syndrome
uh,
feeling.
oh,
Um,
you.
and the fact that,
Mhm.
I'm learning Japanese. I for real in real life, it's on my bucket list to to visit and experience some stuff. Um, but um, so to make a manga over here, I feel that it's a little bit of imposter syndrome because I'm like, well, I'm not in Japan. I'm also not Japanese. I'm not even Japanese American. I'm not
But
gonna say what I am, but
wait,
um,
is your oh no, you did say that your manga would be the story would be in Japan, right?
but part of it would take place in Japan if I want to finish the story.
Okay, okay.
So I'm also streaming the story. Uh, the story explains the avatar changes,
Hmm.
or will explain the avatar changes a bit. Um, at least between the two like animated ones. Um, and if I ever get the money together, there's at least one more major major change for a different avatar. If I ever, do it and get that far. And it
Yeah.
would also it would explain the conclusion of the story. I'm technically not there yet. I don't have the avatar. I'm not at the end of the story. But if the manga, if like the first, I guess, volume or what, however I end up releasing it is popular enough, I might go ahead with the rest of the story in the manga and then just catch up VTubing wise at
Hmm.
some point.
But I now I'm not saying this because I'm talking to you or it's just like I'm not trying to butter you up. I genuinely believe in you. For real, I
Aw.
believe in you. I know you could do it because look, like, could you imagine going back in the past to yourself, your younger self, who was like, "I'd like to be an anime, but it don't exist." But and then you're like, you know what? I'm doing it. And and there's a guy I didn't even know him. I just kind of talked to him, and now I was on his show, his talk show. Like, you made so much progress. The person you are today is not the person, it's not the same person you were like back then. You're, you're like a better, improved version. And I feel like if this is how fast you improve, you'll get a manga in no time. No time. I know it.
Oh yeah. I'm definitely gonna try to make it. You know what kind of sucks
Hmm.
about wanting to add the color, which is brilliant, and I want to do it. You know what kind of sucks about that is just putting color on that jewel in whatever scenes that jewel's in and stuff
Hmm.
makes the entire print run a color print run. You got to pay for color.
Yeah, but like, don't let
It makes it
money.
cost like 3 times as much to
Yeah,
print it.
but I mean,
If I crowdfund and I can raise that,
yeah, but like if
then
you go for,
hey.
like if you go for it, don't let money stop you. If you genuinely think it's a good idea, and I'll tell you something, another manga has done the same thing, but it didn't have a use, just like your jewel and the emotion. It was just all the blood, because it was very bloody, was red in the whole manga, and it's been done before. So
Yeah,
why should they be allowed to do it, but not you? Go ahead,
yeah.
go for it. And maybe
Well,
you,
they
yeah,
usually publish under like the publisher will let them or flip the
Mm-hmm.
bill. They're usually not flipping the bill themselves.
No,
Sin
I
City
understand.
also, like anything in Sin City that was red uh would get color and nothing else would. That's a American comic.
Yeah, yeah.
Um and but I will tell you one thing. It was manga that and anime that inspired me to draw.
Mm-hmm.
But it was American comics that inspired me to write, I think.
I
And
think.
novels and stuff.
Okay. But I'm just saying, if you have like these amazing ideas, don't back down. Don't back down. At least try. Because if ever in the future it doesn't happen, I'm pretty sure you'd rather say I tried and it didn't work rather than, oh, I'm not like right now it's not a thing because I never tried. That would be worse though, because you'd be living the rest of your life wondering what if. And I feel like that's so much worse. So Fizz,
Oh yeah.
just go for it. I support you 100%.
Oh, thank
You
you so
got this.
much.
Yes, you got this. You got this. We don't know how many lives we have. Maybe we have just one, you know. But it doesn't matter. Like we might as well do everything we can.
Yeah,
So why live, why live on our knees?
I 100% agree. Philosophy on life is one life is short.
It is. It really is.
Um and
So yeah.
if you can, like yeah, definitely try to go for it. Uh and I think too the VTubing stuff is very therapeutic and actually helping me deal with the trauma aftermath
Hmm.
that turned me into a super introvert in the first place because I do start seeing like real life um improvements in myself uh, and uh interacting with strangers.
And, but that was all of you. That was all of you since the beginning.
It took a long time. And streaming helped, but the VTubing seems to have helped like a ton more. I don't know why. I got like my confidence back, even though in real life, I'm not Fizz, but
Hmm. But yeah, it doesn't matter. Um, I saw like this funny little drawing on the internet, right? Someone asks, "How do I be confident?" And someone's like, "Oh, just pretend you're confident, act confident." And someone's like, "Okay, but like that, like yeah." The same person says, "Okay, so now that I have that down, like when do I stop?" And the other one says, like, "Never." You know,
Mhm.
you fake it till you make it. There,
Mhm.
yeah. And there's another thing like it's a bit unrelated, but we talked about this earlier. Like there's this anime where the guy he has no social skills. He plays a video game. He's a very strong character in the video game, and he gets isekai'd into the video game. Then he sees girls, and he's like, "Oh no, females! What do I do?" But the thing he just to to uh to progress through the whole anime, he always says like, "What would my character say?" And he just kind of pretends to be this character, and it works because he doesn't, he pretends, but it doesn't matter. It works.
Eventually he internalizes it and it
Hmm.
becomes reality. Fake it till you make it. It was how I was able to handle being on those podcasts, especially when those podcasts changed to streams. Like eventually evolved into being on streams. Fake
Oh,
it till you make it. Yes, I would get in front of a camera and I would go, "All right, I'm not as scared.
I'm not
Uh,
scared.
I I do this all the time. I'm so cool." And that's legitimately kind of like how I would go. I'd be like, "No, I'm an entertainer. My audience needs me." Like, um, and it would work. It would fake it, and then the camera's off, and I'm like, "I'm sorry if I talk too much, guys, or this or that, or this." Yeah, like I go right back. Like as soon as the show's over,
Oh my God.
Like when this one's over, I'm probably gonna be like, I'm sorry I talked so freaking much and didn't let you ask enough questions and
No, you're doing great. You're doing great. But no, like and I'm also really happy. Maybe I assume this helps a lot, but I'll give a bit of inside scoop for the people out there who really enjoy you. The first time because Fizz contacted me, and I was like, "Who's this person?" Like, and the thing is, I sorry if I sound severe, but I will kind of like I'll do my little background check on the people, right? And I'm not gonna hide the fact that some people have contacted me, and I've looked into them. I've watched their VODs, the way they speak, the way they act, and I said, I think I don't think I don't think I could like vibe with them, you know? And this is very important because we're not just collaborating a video game. It's only us. That's all. That's all we have here. It's a talk show, right? It's just us and you guys. And even here in this kind of like more like interview-ish talk show, we can't interact as much with you guys. But I'm pretty sure you all know that. So when it came to Fizz, I liked her energy. I liked her VODs. I liked the way she would hold herself up during the streams. So I contacted her and I told myself, let's just VC a little bit, a little bit. And it lasted like 3 hours. And I think we stopped because I had another VC, or else I think it would
yeah,
have continued.
yeah.
And it's
I remember
yeah.
I was gonna make dinner and I ended up ordering pizza instead.
You hey, you got to eat pizza that day. You're welcome.
Yeah, yeah. I had an excuse to eat some pizza.
I'm kidding. I also like just stole so much of your time though. I felt bad.
Well, it was good conversation.
Yeah, but it was also very, really fun. Like, of course, we meet so much people on Twitter, right? And it goes from, oh my God, we should collab, and then you never see them again,
Yeah.
and the other side is you, Fizz. We start the VC, we talk for hours, and like the second time we VC'd was like it was another like another hour or 2 hours. I don't remember, but I don't know.
Yeah. It almost started going as long and we were like, oh wait, whoa, whoa, whoa. We need to
Yeah, we gotta stop. We gotta stop.
Yeah.
Or else your manga's never gonna your manga's never gonna end. And
Yeah.
so it's just great. It's just great. Like I'll bridge on another question. If you don't mind, I'll answer my own question. But like one of the questions I like to ask people is what's the best thing about being a VTuber? And personally, it's the people you meet. It's the people you meet. It you can't put a price on that.
Yeah, that's
Mhm.
I agree. I agree. I think I think the best thing about VTubing is from his opinion is very similar. It's you get to throw out a lot of stuff that I think are social hangups and even normal social hangups, I think. Um and you have it opens up way more ways to interact with others and meet others. So that makes it a lot of fun and it makes it a lot easier.
Yes, it's amazing. But is there would you have like another answer or like something else to add to the question like what's the best thing about being a VTuber? Like if a little kid comes to you and they say Auntie Fez, what's the best thing about being a VTuber? I don't know why they're just British.
Not not having to put on clothes to go live.
Oh, so you're naked as well. Let's go.
No, I hate pants though. Like it's in the character lore and it's real life lore. I hate pants.
Okay, like maybe I'm the slow one, but like slowly I kind of started realizing all my other friends were like, I was like, wait, you don't? And they're like, no, I don't. I'm in my underwear, stuff like that.
Ooh, it's especially great like in the summer it gets really hot in here.
Oh my God, yeah, I can.
And I can only do so much with fans before the microphone's gonna pick them up.
Yeah.
So yeah, VTubing helps that a lot.
And like something. Yeah, okay. When I started, because I didn't plan on becoming a VTuber, right? So I looked into being like a flesh tuber, and I saw like all the lights that you need, just to get like a nice just like so
Yeah.
they could actually see your face, stuff like that, right? And when I
Yeah.
when I said like maybe I could become a VTuber, I was like, yeah, I'm happy now. I'm saving up on all that. It doesn't matter. Being a VTuber is still super expensive. It doesn't matter. Oh my God.
It can
Oh
still
my
get
God.
expensive. It can add up depending on what you want to achieve, what you want to do.
Hmm.
Um, but one thing I will say is setup is generally a lot easier when you go to stream. You just put on VTube Studio or whatever software you're using, uh, and go.
Yeah. No, that is uh, I remember like I remember always like sitting down 1 hour before the stream, and I was like, okay, is everything ready? And I would take like that whole hour to prepare. But now it's like, oh, 5 minutes, okay, let's go. And it feels good to like that you progressed.
Right, you feel like for me it's I feel like I'm putting on a great show, an entertaining production for people, but I don't have to spend as much time, especially fiddling with the camera. Like I said, there's like a hair and makeup for the
Hmm.
gals. Um and the lighting, like you said, crowding up the desk, a lot of times pulling out a green screen, trying to set that up and getting that to look right, this and that. It doesn't feel like putting on a whole production, just so you can play video games and maybe chat with people for a couple hours. Um, but I feel like it still looks just as entertaining.
Oh yeah, yeah. And it's always like it also, we've said this earlier, like it comes to like your personality, your charisma, what you have to deliver, what you have to bring to the table.
Yeah. And that's why I hardcore when I see people go, well, I want to get into it, but I don't want to drop all that money on
Like a life
a live
2D,
2D,
yeah.
yeah, like a live 2D avatar, and then find out that VTubing is just not for me. And I'm like, that's very smart. I hit affiliate with a PNG.
Hmm.
So, and then the thanks to affiliate, the streams and the tips from from viewers. Thanks to all that, that got saved up and went into the first live 2D avatar. So the stream paid for the avatar. So I hardcore suggest you know, don't you don't need to dive in all the way. You can go with a PNG, or like some people they just go straight to the companies, like the agencies, and the agencies do that. They'll give them the live 2D for them. They usually assign them a character to play
Hmm.
when they do that.
Yeah, that's the
But
thing.
that's
Yeah.
still another way to get into it is audition for those.
Oh yeah. But no, it's like just stream, just stream. You don't need to wait till everything is perfect. Just go out
Yeah.
there. But especially the streaming part, right? You might
Yeah.
feel like I feel like some people are so focused on the aesthetics, the assets. Do I have like they understand they don't need a live 2D, but they'll get themselves a good PNG, stuff like that. But like it's so different when you have to play a game, talk to chat, or chat is dead, and you're like, what do I say? Well, I don't, it's a whole thing. It's a skill. It's a whole skill to like learn as well, you know?
That's some of the best advice when I was first doing a little bit of research into starting. And I feel like not enough people do when I meet them on Twitter, and then I go to go see their streams. It'll be like super social on Twitter, and then their streams, they just do not talk.
Hmm.
And one of the best pieces of advice that I had found was always talk as if your chat's bumping. Do not look at the number of viewers because a lot of times it's inaccurate.
Yeah.
And do not wait for the chat to engage you. Always be talking.
Yeah, it's not
Uh,
it's
in
yeah.
my case, I make up for it because I know it's awkward. It is. I can't record videos because it's awkward. I'll talk to the video game
Hmm.
if I have to.
No, and that's okay, but it's like to like add on to what you're saying, it's you're the entertainer. It's up to
Yeah,
you to talk to chat. It's not up to them to watch you, you know?
yeah,
You have to give them a reason why they have to, where they want to come over and say, "Oh my God!" Not only do they come, they stay, they follow, stuff like that. So, uh, yeah, you're an entertainer. It's like the radio doesn't wait till you turn it on, and then they're like, "Oh my God, Fizz is listening." Today is
better do
very,
something. Put on a show. Yeah,
and then you just hear like the papers. No, it's the same thing. It's like now I know this is kind of silly, but it's the same thing for a YouTube video. They don't have an audience that interacts with them, but they still do it constantly, you know?
yeah. Yeah, I have not been able to get past the awkwardness of trying to just record a video where, yeah, you're talking to your audience, but later.
Yeah.
So they're not talking back, and you have to ignore that. And I feel super awkward. At
Hmm.
least with the live streams, I still kind of have a middleman in the form of whatever activity I'm doing. I can talk about it, I can talk to it.
Hmm.
So it's got that going for it, and I still catch myself if I get really sucked into what I'm playing and there's nobody in chat, um, I go back and listen and I realize that I start concentrating on the game and I get quiet, and I really shouldn't do that. If you're not like an esports, like if you're not streaming because you're like an esports player or something, they're
Yeah.
probably not watching to see
Your
uh
gameplay.
your game skills. They're watching to see you react to sucking at the game, probably,
Hmm.
honestly.
And the little
But
trick is, if you don't know what to say, talk about exactly that. I've done it. Like, you say something like, "I'm so sorry. I'm sorry. I'm not talking. This is something I need to learn because I just started
yeah,
streaming not too long ago, and it sucks for you guys because there's nothing going on except the game. So if you're just gonna look at the game, you might as well just play it yourself or watch a better play. And that's the thing. It rolls off. It goes. It
yep.
comes natural.
I've done
Uh,
that too when I catch myself concentrating on the game. I'll be like, "Oh my gosh, I am so sorry. I got really into what I was doing. Did you see that?"
did you say that? Oh my God, chat, check it out.
Yeah, did you see that? I was actually doing good. Now that I'm dead, I'll talk to you again.
Yeah. No, but like that's personally that's the best thing I could find on someone, especially if they're live. There's a part of me who's like, I hope chat is dead because that's when you see them in their true color, in their true performance. And of course, this happened to you, of course. And you keep on talking, and I was like, okay, this person knows, this person understands. Now, there's something is I appreciate this so much as a, let's say, a consumer of streams or rather VODs because that's where I'm going. I don't see this a lot and I appreciate so much is when the stream starts. Of course, sometimes, most of the time, they'll have like a loading screen. Now, let me go on a little tangent. If your loading screen has a countdown, you could put it as long as you want. You're not making anybody wait. It's okay. They were warned that there's 60 minutes, right? But if you don't have a countdown, keep it short. Don't. I've seen some 17 minutes and it's ridiculous. But
Yeah,
yes,
because then the person doesn't know how long
yeah.
to wait for before they start missing something. Yeah.
So the thing is, I really appreciate it when I watch a VOD. There's the starting soon screen, and as soon as you see like that really cool stinger, right? The person goes off as in they just start, "Hi, my name is Fizz. I'm a wolf person, and I got paws," and that's the whole thing. But sometimes some people, I'm sorry, but I'm not sorry. Some people, you see, like the screen, the scene is gonna switch, and you're like, oh, it's starting, right? And they're just silent. They're still setting up the game. and you're like, oh, I guess they're sitting up, right? They start playing the game. They still didn't say anything. It doesn't, to me, it makes no sense. Like, listen, there are people, no matter how poopy you are as a VTuber, there are people who watch the VODs. Go watch your VODs. Just go look at the number of views. I promise there's going to be views there. And it's always going to be like kind of the same number. So you got to understand, my God, there's people coming back, you know? It's not a coincidence if all your VODs turn around 20, like the same number of viewers. People come back. You have a part of your audience are going to be people who just watch the VOD because they can either never catch you or they don't mind. Like, especially when it comes to HoloLive, I don't I don't care if they're live because I can't. It's not like I could say hi, there's, suffering from success, right? They can't answer.
Yeah. I was gonna say that's one thing I always wondered how you do because I love 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 interacting with chat and I'm
Hmm.
like, so what would it be like if my chat was as fast as theirs? I'd probably just like take the general,
Yeah,
like keep an eye on the general what everybody seems to be saying a lot
yeah, but that's the
and
thing. Yeah, go on. I'm sorry.
and then react to that to where I'm still responding to them because enough of them said like LOL, and I'd be like,
Yeah,
stop laughing at me.
yeah, but that's the thing. It's like it's an interesting subject that I've had with a couple of other VTubers because we were like, what do we do when we get to the point where like the first milestone is gonna be putting your chat on slow mode, you know?
Yeah, needing to do that in order to,
Yeah.
yeah.
And it's ironic because it's like now you're suffering from success. It's like, oh no, and I've had some viewers tell me some viewers would tell me like, I hope you don't explode because you won't be able to interact like this, as close. It's ironic. It's so ironic. But I feel like for everybody, it's just something we'll see when we get there, you know.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
yeah, and I think the best solution to that is to you make like just chatting streams to counter that. So now you don't have you can like fully focus on the chat going brrr, and you try to
Yeah.
read as much. And then when you use your Hawkeye and then you recognize some people and you're like, oh, Captain Hugman, hi, it's been so it's stuff like that.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. That it makes me understand why there's just chatting streams instead of chatting while you're doing other stuff.
Hmm.
Like it made me understand why that's a thing and a good thing. A good thing to have. Um because like I'm torn between I'd love to have that many people to talk to but what if I don't get to talk to each and every one every time?
Yeah, it becomes more like you're more like a politician speaking to the public, right? Instead of people, instead of like you in a room with six other people and you all chime in and you have the time to actually connect. It's so ironic. It's really, really ironic.
Yeah. Yeah.
But
I still wish that one day I would have to put my chat on slow mode so I can chat with them. Like I want to know what that's like
oh,
from that end. You know what I mean? Like have that many people to chat with and know that I'm entertaining that many people. Hopefully making them smile,
mhm.
preferably making them laugh even.
No, I believe in you. I know you'll get there. I know you'll get there. Look at you. You're already on a talk show.
Yeah, my first one. I
Yeah.
This is so exciting.
And yeah, you're doing great. I bet you didn't even see that it's like we're almost at 2 hour mark. What the hell? What? Really? What? And I've done like three
Oh,
questions. That's crazy.
I'm so sorry.
No, no, no. I've told you this off stream that like my questions always come back during every like show. So when we go off topic, that's when things get really, really unique. And I'm actually happy about this. I'm happy we're able to go off topic because when someone, that's the opposite is the thing like that I'm scared of. Like someone answers like pretty fast, like, "Oh, I started streaming because I want money," And I'm like, okay. So what's the
Oh
best
yeah,
thing?
and then you're like, oh wow, that was fast. Well,
Yes. And they don't give more.
oh no, I am not good at brief.
Yes, no, maybe. I don't
Yeah,
know.
I'm not good at brief answers.
But no, no, like you're doing great, and I'm really enjoying my time. But if you want, I'll throw you another question if you're interested.
Yeah, 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 yeah.
So, what are your current goals for your VTuber journey?
Nice, 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 nice. My current goals are to try and make partner in 2023.
Oh,
Partner I saw is like
yes.
way harder than affiliate. Why are they level difference? It's so sad.
It's
Like
so yeah, it's so funny. Like three, and like I'm not gonna lie, I struggled so much to get three average viewers. And but
yeah,
it feels like a little mountain, right? Or maybe I'm the only one,
yeah,
but I struggled so hard to get three, and as soon as I got affiliate, it's like I never go back down. Like I'll always okay, it's still not really far. It's like five. My average is five, but still, it's like now it's like I have to like it's hard to get lower than three, you know. But but yeah, but my point is like it's affiliate is three and partner is what, like 70, 75?
75.
What? Did they? I think they added like a seven there. They have to, you know?
I know. I was told that it used to be a little bit easier, and then I guess they decided it was too easy. They were having too many partners, so they made it harder right when I got started. And I'm like, oh, cool, thanks,
Um,
thanks, Twitch.
I know. Isn't it the opposite? I think they made it easier. Like,
Oh, did they?
yeah, I think you had the 75. It was something like 75. Current viewers, active viewers, but I think you also had like another requirement. Like I think it was another like the followers. Remember affiliate, you got like 50 followers. I
Yeah,
think it was also tied with another like a follower number,
a big follower number.
maybe. But
I
I
have
might
to go. I have to go look and see what it is like. What it all is
yeah, yeah, me too.
currently for sure. Because at one point I thought it said an average of 75 active chatters per stream, and I was like, they can't even lurk.
Oh
Oh
my
my
God.
god.
Guys, please type. Can we
Yeah,
get some F's in the
just
chat? You know?
yeah. Type anything, please.
Yeah. Oh my God, no, but I'm really happy, like despite how big that goal is, I'm really happy that you're still giving it to yourself. I know a lot of people would say like they wouldn't dare. They wouldn't dare. Ooh, you know. They
Well,
think about it, but yeah.
really want to. And it's still it's what's funny is it's still not a money thing either. It's a uh visual thing almost. It's how do I put it? I feel like more people will be able to find me easier.
Hmm. Yeah, yeah.
And that's the reach. Yeah. I just want to reach more people, and it's not even a money thing. I have a regular income source. I'm not living off of this. Any money that comes from the Twitch streams in any way goes back into VTubing and stuff. It goes back into entertaining the people that gave me the money, essentially. Be that with avatar upgrades so that they can see more emotes for them, like being able to commission more emotes for them to play with, um different stuff basically. uh that's all of what that goes to.
Yeah, yeah. And like when you hit partner, you get so much emote space. Oh my God.
Yes, and I want to be able to give them more emotes to play with. So yeah, it's still not the money, it's the other parts of having partner. Um, Although smaller mini goal of mine is to maybe get like a sponsorship deal with like some kind of. I honestly just want to see myself on merch at least once. I just want to see
Uh,
it. I just
Yeah, 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 merch.
I want to see some kind of Fizz Giggity merch for the hell of seeing it
But you know,
and probably buying it myself.
in some ways, it's still possible because merch, of course, when you start, it might just come out of your pockets, but still, like, I've seen small VTubers have merch, and then at first you're like, wow, how? But then it's like, oh no, right, it's not like a sponsorship. It depends on you. Of course, you could be really lucky and someone else, like this other party, comes by and says, oh, it's on me, and then you're like, yeah. But no, you could easily do it. It's just a money thing, you know?
That's true. That's true. Teaming up, like having a deal with a company or something makes it a lot easier.
Hmm.
For me to do the merch myself, I would definitely need enough of a demand first. Um, and it would probably still be one of those things like it'd be another tip goal where it's like we reach this much, it unlocks I'll get merch made.
Yeah, yeah. But like, the other thing is, how is it called? It's not. I think the fundraiser. Basically, you're seeing if people, if you're gonna sell at least 200, that's when you go for it. Stuff like
Yeah.
that. Yeah,
Yeah, that's what I need to know. Like, I need to know that the interest is there. Like, there are people, enough people that are like, yes, I need this piece of merch in my life. Do it. I'm a guaranteed customer kind of deal.
yeah,
I would need enough. I would need to know there was enough of that, and in order to invest, because that would be an investment of like my actual monies,
yeah.
and not just Twitch monies at that point.
Yeah, but the other thing is, let's say you got 200 people saying I am a guaranteed customer, and let's say every plushie is $5, but they're sold $8. At least you will get more. You'll make a profit, which is kind of the goal, kind of.
It is, but the problem with that and with doing the merch yourself is I've looked into it. It's how much you have to mark it up in
Yeah.
order to get like anything out of it.
Oh yeah.
And I don't feel comfortable like uh for a fact that you're not getting offered wholesale prices. You're already getting given retail prices. Like you have to pay retail for your own merch, and you know
Hmm.
it, like through these companies that you can do it through.
Yeah, yeah,
And then you have to mark up that in order to then sell it and get anything at all out of it. And that those prices make me uncomfortable. Like I can't imagine asking like say $30 for a t-shirt and I'm gonna get like probably $1. Like that's how
yeah,
bad
yeah.
it is.
That's really. Mhm. Well, that's so. I guess that's why you like the smart thing to do would be to wait till there's actually like 500 people who say
Yeah.
yes, and you're like, oh, 500. Because me and my friends, we actually tried. Well, okay, not the whole thing, but we tried and we're like, react to this post if you would be interested in the plushie, and then you see like two reactions, and you're like, oh, one of them is mine. God damn, it's.
Right, right. And that's kind of how it's been. That's how it's been for my merch. I think there's probably like two dedicated people that are just like friends of mine.
Yeah.
And they're like in real like in person friends of mine, and they're like, "Oh yeah, I totally would if I have the money at the time that you do it." And I'm like, "Oh, thank you."
Yeah.
I care about people's wallets though. That's why I don't like that markup I would have to do in order to try. So yeah, I think I would definitely have to have a bigger fan base. So partners probably uh
It's related to that. Yeah.
yeah, an even better goal for my other goals even. So yeah.
Yeah, like it goes hand in hand with like, the merch and everything. And no, like that's a really it's ambitious, but you know what? Maybe it sounds weird, but I'm happy. I'm happy and I'm proud of you, but that you're aiming so high because a lot of people are scared and they're gonna aim low and they're gonna hit. That's the saddest part. They're gonna hit that low, they're gonna go for the low hanging fruit. But when someone's just straight up like partner, and it's not like like it's not like they're right now they have like 60 average viewer, right? I'm still proud. Like I'm really proud that you dare. You want to know something? I've never planned on becoming a VTuber. I did the mistake of like looking at VTubers on a pedestal, like, oh, they're so great. I can never do that. But I did want to stream because I said, that looks fun. I'm pretty sure I have what it takes, but I didn't want to become a flesh tuber because, I'm like Shrek, but like worse, right? So I decided,
Oh,
I decided to be just the gameplay. And there are very, very few, very exceptional people who are big on Twitch today, and they've never had like a webcam. So it's possible, but it's very, very hard because we talked earlier about like how people like to see your face, your reaction. They like to associate a face to the voice and all that. So I knew what I was getting into, but it's okay. I just wanted to stream. And I had I'm pretty sure you know what Picrew is, right?
yeah, yeah.
I had a Picrew picture that I really liked, and it was based off of me because that's what we do on Picrew. We just make your own character. And
Yep.
I had a friend who I don't even understand how he did it today, but he made it so every time I speak, my Picrew would speak. Now, there's something today called Discord Reactive, and it's so crazy how we didn't have that back then. So the loops,
Yeah.
like the hoops we had to jump around, like jump into, it was crazy. It was like hacking the system. We had to hack NASA for legal reasons. That's a joke. Like it was crazy, you know?
It's true though. I always wondered how they did that before reactive.
Okay, have you ever seen people play like let's say Among Us, whatever, right? And you see the whole Discord on the left or the right, and it's a little icon, the Discord icons.
Yeah.
Basically, that's what I say we, but it's really all my friend. I didn't understand what was going on, but you go into the Discord coding. I don't know if I should say that, but yeah, you had to change that little icon into the Piku. That's it. It
Huh.
was, but I say that's it, but my God, when I saw like the lines and I don't to me that was like hacking stuff. I'm like, what's going on? I don't know, you know. So that's what we had to do. It was crazy. It was so complex. So basically, I was a PNG tuber without even knowing that was a thing. I remember the first time I heard that, I was like, "What? PNG?" You know?
Oh,
So
that's awesome though.
so when I decided to jump into like the 3D, which is V-Roid Studio, I decided not to change my character. So that's why today my character is just based off of me because I was based off Picrew. I could have like just gone like rogue and be like today, like not today, but like now that I have a new 3D model, I'll be a white and blue dragon boy, half god, half pixie. I could have done that, but I just decided to like even back then I was still Morningstar. I was still, I still had my lore, but as a PNG tuber. And so yeah, when I started like even a couple streams in when I had my 3D uh, avatar, my 3D model, I remember like I was on Twitter, right? And I was like, am I allowed to use the hashtag VTuber? Like that's I didn't, I didn't plan to become a VTuber. It just kind of happened. And
Yep, that would make you. I think that PNG tubers could use the tag VTuber
oh
even.
yeah, yeah.
Just because it's easier than separating it, and nobody cares. Like
Yeah.
nobody cares if you're if it's a PNG right now. Like most people will still consider you a VTuber because it's the same aesthetic. You're going for the same thing. Uh, and they're associating the voice with that PNG. So yeah, you've been a VTuber.
Yeah. I don't know, it's just crazy. It's like that's why I tell people like don't if there's anyone that's going to stop you, let other people stop you, not yourself, And I was streaming and I was the one saying, am I a VTuber,
I know. Like I told you before, it took me a good while to start even trying to reach out and interact with like the community, the VTubing
Hmm.
community, other other VTubers outside of there was two that I got a lot of technical advice from that I knew before they started doing it. So um they helped a whole lot, but outside of them, like I didn't talk to any other ones because I was scared.
Ah, and here you are.
And yeah, now I'm finally like uh I feel like my reach stopped on Twitter, and that's part of what motivated me to go, okay, I need to just start sucking it up and going after people and saying, "Hey, I'm over here."
The big cat paw on the person's shoulder.
Yeah, like I exist. Look over here.
No, but there's so many ways to. But it's also a thing. It's also about like keeping it fresh, right? If you keep doing something, like how could I say this? Some guy on YouTube that also streams who does a lot of how to be a good streamer. I've watched a lot of his videos even before streaming, you know.
We might
Um,
watch the same dude.
I forgot his name. He's like Caucasian.
Yeah,
Oh, what do you know the name? What's the name? I forgot.
I'm about to, cause I just have
No,
this
it's not.
feeling that it might be the same dude because he's the one that always popped up when I was looking for advice.
But basically, he said he would get DMs from people saying, "Your tricks don't work. I'm not growing." So he would look into their
Mm.
accounts, and he would say, um, like from the most recent stream all the way back to like 12 months ago, same thing. Of course, it didn't grow. If you keep doing the same thing, well, yeah, no, nothing's gonna happen. You
If you
got,
don't grow, then nothing else is gonna grow.
yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, did you find the name?
No, I know for
Oh,
sure
okay,
it's the
okay.
same dude. I'm looking. I'm looking.
Or if you find and just one of his videos, just DM me. I'll tell you right away with like the thumbnail. But to continue on the subject, it's like it's the same thing. When I was
Same
pushing
scheme.
stream scheme, I don't
Look
wait.
at that channel and see if it's the same dude.
Mm, stream in two words, one word.
Yeah. Two words.
Okay,
Stream scheme.
scheme. Because it's not like oh, okay. I look at a lot of this guy's video as well, but no, it's not him.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay. He's the one that always comes up when I'm like, well, how do I do this? Because
he's
nothing's
yeah.
working.
No, it's true. That guy's really good. The other one is called uh wow, okay. I either he has many channels because I never realized his name was Senpai Gaming.
Oh,
Wow. I guess I never looked at his wait, let me go see in channels. Maybe he has a lot. Oh no, oh maybe it's stream no. Oh Harris Heller. Yeah, but yeah, okay. Okay, so I guess it's Harris Heller, his other YouTube. Okay, no, that's not the one. So I guess it really is Senpai Gaming. That he shows like 30 the best mics to get and stuff like that. It's really really good. But it's the same thing.
oh.
So like when it came to like pushing for affiliate, I couldn't just continue doing the same thing, right? There's a reason why I'm struggling. There's a reason why I'm not bringing any more views because I keep doing the same thing. So I had to change it up. And what I did was unboxing videos. It was very expensive. I'm not getting a
Mm.
dime from this, but people who already knew me, they started coming back because they were like, oh, today he's not just playing a game. It's actually, they would see hands, they love that. So it was all to keep things really, really fresh. So the unboxing videos, that's what got me to affiliate. And yeah, and it's the same thing for Rising Star. I don't want to just give video game like gameplay to my audience, you know?
Yeah.
It's not just that. And of course, I say this so many times, it's not to put down gameplay streams, right? There's a reason why it's so popular. There's a reason why you go on Twitch and it's 99% of the videos, it's I'm playing this game. But ironically, because of that, if you do anything else, it becomes very, very unique. And by making my own show, like, if I play Apex, they can see Apex everywhere. I have to have a really, really good reason why they want to see me. And I say something like, every time I lose, I'm gonna like, I don't know, I'll eat like a hot pepper, stuff like that. But if they want to see Fizz on Rising Star, they can't go anywhere else. It's only here, and that's it. That's how
Hmm.
you got to create your own niche. It's a whole thing. It's really, really fun, honestly.
That's why, much to dismay of some of my viewers, because I do have a couple that will like come by and complain that I'm not playing the game like
Hmm.
that they started watching me for, and I'm like, well, for one, I get bored stuck like with one game too long. Like
Yeah,
I
yeah, yeah.
want to do other things. And for two, I like especially streaming me trying something new for the very first time so that everybody can experience it that with me. Um like me. Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's
Um
fun.
uh so poop brain die. Oh, but yeah, that is why I like streaming like on Mondays. It's I'm learning Japanese, and this is what I'm using to learn Japanese right now. So come join me while I be bad at this instead. And then I try to change up like different video games, and then also I'm trying to find other activities like more other activities. I want to really like start doing like some karaoke streams.
Hmm.
I'm not quite sure how to set that up properly where I don't get in trouble. But that's another thing I liked about VTubing is I've been like trained vocally. I've been trained to sing and dance actually, from a very young age. So I always liked entertaining people, but I liked making people laugh best. So I was always like the class clown in all of that.
Yeah.
Like, but but I can show people I can sing, and nobody's worried about, well, she doesn't look like a pop star, or or whatever, what have you. You know what I mean? Like,
Hmm.
mm, she doesn't have that American Idol look kind of deal. Like, no, you just pay attention to my voice
Yeah,
and
yeah.
whatever goofy things my avatar is doing uh, while I'm trying to sing.
But but someone in the audience said something really good. They said, "That's why with variety, you have to make yourself the focus of your content."
Yep,
Hmm.
that's perfect. That's very well said.
Yeah, yeah. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Even like with the video games as well, there's always a way to make it. It's gonna be your own, right?
It's like, yeah, I don't title them playing this today. I always title them like I'm trying this for the first time, or uh I'm playing this way for the first time.
Mhm.
Like a lot of first times I try to put in there.
Yeah, yeah. Or
Um
and the thing is like, let's be real, sussy stuff gets traction, So you could be like, "This is my first time. Be gentle."
yeah,
So, and
yeah,
I
yeah,
and
yeah.
it's gonna, especially like the go live notification. If you do it there, my God, there was this one day, I I didn't want to jump in right into like the video game because I came out of the shower and I don't like to put my headphones. I have friends who come out of the shower, headphones, and ew, no, no, no,
Oh,
no.
no, no, no. I'm the same way if my hair's wet.
Yeah. So the
Yeah.
thing is, I didn't know what to do, so I guess I went on just chatting till my hair like dries out. But in the go live notification, I just wrote like I'm wet, and so many people. That was the first time I kind of. It wasn't kind of, well, yeah, it was on purpose, but I didn't think it would work that hard. That like people were just, what, like So that's the thing. Or the other thing is like the go live notification. That's easy because the people are already following you. So if you're lucky enough, they will read it. But
Yeah.
the title, if you're playing Apex, you could be like, "Yo, Caustic sucks," and then someone's gonna, "You did not." So when it
Right?
comes to
No, no, you didn't.
yeah, exactly. You play Pokemon, you like Raichu, better than Pikachu. It's about like actually grabbing their attention, and they're like, "Oh
Yes.
my God, they did not."
No, I did not even think to do that with the because the when I went through Streamlabs instead of OBS. like Streamlabs OBS, slobs, I guess. Uh,
Yeah.
then it was really easy to change it would change the go live like auto tweet
Hmm.
to the title of the stream. And it was
Oh,
like made that easy. If I made the title of the stream spicy, then the tweet was gonna already be spicy.
spicy.
And then I don't know if OBS does it because I can't figure it out. But now I auto tweet through a different program that also changes my avatar, which is why I can't get a blue check because Elon doesn't like me changing my
Oh
avatar.
yeah,
Um,
yeah,
makes me sad. Um, but freaking, and so I set like through the auto tweet is a pain in the butt if I wanted to change it every time. But I didn't think about the go live notification that's through Twitch. I should really think about that one at least.
Oh yeah. Oh, I change it every stream. No,
Yeah, I
it's.
did not even think about
Mhm.
it. Like I said it once and forgot about it. Because
Well, no, but no, but yeah.
that one is a lot easier to change every single stream.
Yeah, well, the thing is, because it's true, I do read a lot, and it's like, okay, this person, they have the same one, and that's okay, because that's not necessarily what's gonna make you, make it or break it, right? But like today, because because you said it's gonna be one of the rare streams that you're gonna talk as yourself, the streamer, and not, let's say, Fizz Giggity, right?
Yeah.
My go live notification is the faith behind the mask. I like to write just mysterious stuff where people can come and say, "What? The what? The what now?" And I have to explain, "Oh, welcome. This is Fizz, and you're talking to, the real one." So I like writing just like mysterious stuff. Or sometimes like one of them was like, "What is the definition of success?" And people would sometimes I forget. People come in and they're like, "Well, it's when you're happy and it doesn't matter." And I'm like, "What are you? Oh yeah, my title."
What?
Yeah.
That's that's good.
Yeah, but no, it feels like actually I have one question for you. How long have you been a VTuber?
A little over a year, I
Yeah.
think.
Okay, because I feel like feels like now okay with the answer you gave, like I hope so, but you really have this whole thing down, let's be real, where here's a hard to swallow pill, everybody, so be ready. Success also depends on one of the factors is luck. That's true. Luck is part of life. Have you seen how many VTubers there are? That's crazy.
Yeah.
It's
Oh,
crazy.
it's the ocean.
Yeah. So the thing is, uh, I feel like you have it down. I feel you got this. You know what to do, and you're not lost. We've been talking about a lot of things, a lot of tricks, and you weren't like, oh my God, you're right. I shouldn't mute myself. Stuff like that. So keep it up. Keep it up.
Yeah,
You could do
you pick
this.
up
Yeah.
you definitely pick up little things uh along the way as another benefit to actually interacting with other VTubers.
Hmm.
Um and instead of seeing them as competition, see them as senpais or kohais, in whatever case, and help each other out. And um then eventually you might be able to share audiences that way. One day they might be streaming and they'll go, I didn't know how to do this until so and so told me how to do it. You should go check them out too. Definitely rate each other, that kind of stuff. I feel like before May, yeah. So I had a year and a half, and I feel like most of that was learning. I feel like I'm only like within the past some odd months starting to like, all right. Now we're implementing that for realsies this time. We're implementing everything we learned. That all of that was practice.
Yeah, and that's a nice way to see it. But like I was saying, it's you're on the right road. You're on the good track. Keep it up. Now, since the beginning, every time you were saying something like, "Oh, if my book makes it, if I can have merch, and to me, maybe you should start saying when, because it's a matter of time at this point. I believe in you. I know you'll make it, and yeah, I'll stand by. This is the mountain I'm gonna die on. You know.
Oh shoot.
But
I've
yeah,
I might need to it might take a while to get out of that habit because I don't like
promise.
counting my chickens
Yeah, no, okay,
before they hatch.
yeah,
Yeah.
that's fair. But I'm just saying, I'm just saying like you got this. It's been done. It's been done before. You know, and
I
yeah.
don't know about this one. So I think I got my average. I've gotten it to about 10 viewers. Um, five of which is like active in the chat at any given time, I think.
Mhm.
Um, can we do partner within 1 year?
Some people have.
Let's do this. Let's do this.
Some people have.
Partner this time next year. Sometime in December next year, we should be having a partner celebration, y'all.
All right. I'll bring you back on. I'll invite you back on Rising Star, and we'll look back on all the things. Hey, remember when you said you couldn't have a manga? Now you got 5 books.
5 books on New York
Oh my God!
bestsellers or something.
And guess
I
what?
don't even think they can go on there, but
Yeah, guess what I'm wearing? I'm wearing Fizz t-shirt, no pants, but still.
you'll never find Fizz pants. Fizz
No.
shirts, yeah, yeah.
The
Like
Fizz
this.
the Fizz mug and the Fizz like ears.
I won't forget. I won't forget anybody when I'm big and famous.
Wait, what? You will
No,
forget.
no, I said I won't forget everybody when I am big and
Oh
famous.
my God, I heard the opposite. Like I will
No,
forget everybody.
no, 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 no. My memory sucks, but not that bad.
Oh my God. You're like I'm a superstar with a big house and a big car. I don't care who you are. You know?
People do that. It's really sad. People like have
Yeah.
done that to me even. So yeah,
Hmm.
I can't imagine ever doing that because nobody would be there if it weren't for the people that helped them first.
Oh, no, for real. And us without the audience, what are we? We're nothing. The audience is
Exactly.
part, you know. So it's a whole thing. Like we provide entertainment, and they are there to watch us. And then you're like, oh, ads on 2,000 people. No, I'm kidding. But yes, but keep it up. Keep it up. Don't give up. I'm looking forward to your growth. I'm looking forward to all the new things you're gonna have because I feel like, despite this being already like a little bit over a year, there's so much more that you can do. I know you have so much more room for potential, and I know you're gonna keep growing. And yes, yes, thank you so much for coming on the show on Rising Star. So everybody, this was Fizz Giggity. I did not make up the name. That is, she's born like that. Don't say anything. But yes, please support her. Now, yeah, you're gonna click away, right? So you might as well click on the little heart. I just realized that every time I say that on the YouTube channel, it means nothing. They don't even know what I'm talking about. Okay, I
Oh,
just realized. Okay, but yes, for the YouTubers, Fizz's channel is gonna be right down in the description. Go check her out. Go follow her. Go find her Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, MySpace, all the things. Gaia Online, Penguin Club, and go support her. She deserves it. She works hard, and you won't regret it. But yes,
oh,
thank you
thank
so
you
much.
so much.
Yes, it was an absolute pleasure to have you here on the show. Thanks so much.
Thank you so much for having me.
Yes. All right. Well, thanks so much, everybody. Thank you for coming by on Rising Star. Bye.
Bye bye.
Bye.